so much for asking me a part of this. It's so cool. How often do you get to do comedy before people pretend to know what they're talking about? Oh, wait. That's every time I do comedy. I'm a proud fat person. That's the word that I'm most comfortable using, like, to describe my body. But it's really funny because it's such a negative word, a lot of times I'll be like, yeah, I'm a fat person. And my friends are like, no, you're not fat. And I'm like, no, it's an illusion. Because when you look at me straight on, don't look like a fat person. But when I turn, it is quite the same. And by that I mean I am shaped like a double D battery. I'm looking for my pants section. I'm trying to find, where's the oil drum section in the pants store? Where is that? Where's just, you're shaped like a weird Lego, get out of here. Like, you're just round and cylinder-like. I'm very okay with it. It took me a really long time to figure out why pants didn't fit, and that's why I'm wearing sweatpants. They are easier than jeans. I've given up on jeans completely. The thing is, like, as far as like my bigness, I'm a fat adult. I was a skinny kid, and big baby, very big baby. You guys wanted to know that. I was a 9.5-pound preemie. I could touch the edge of the incubator, just boop, you know. It's really easy. Just got my stretches in. And the thing is, how that happened, how I became such a giant preemie was because I was born in 1984 when they weren't so good with the sonogram reading, and they thought my mom was literally 1 month more pregnant than she was. They're like, oh, this baby's huge, you must be super pregnant. and the thing is, like, I was a C-section. Like, I was on a schedule. Like, a surgeon was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this C-section, it's gonna go great, and then I'm gonna finish my day. And instead it was like, oh, okay, we're gonna take this baby out, and then they were like, oh my god, this is a fucked up baby, put it back in, we took it out too early, put it back in, it needs to go back in the oven. Mind! And this being a preemie baby actually led to a very weird lie in my family, which is I had always been told, I know this for some reason, that my dad's vasectomy, I knew the exact time, apparently it was a week and a half after I was born. I was their third kid, they were done, and then it turned out my parents actually waited about like 8 to 9 months. I don't know why that amount of time, but that's what it was. And to make sure that I wasn't a broken baby. They were like, gotta make sure it's a whole baby, and then we can do the snip. And the thing is, I literally found this out during quarantine last year. Like, I'm 37, very new information. And I was like, Mom, you guys realize that I absolutely fooled you. Like, I fooled you because I have 11 diseases and disorders. One of my favorite claims to fame is being the most diseased person in any room. Like, even if you had COVID, I probably still have you beat, you know? Like, that's why I don't, I've got, you gotta celebrate your wins, right? Like, that's just, yes, but I am the textbook definition of faulty human equipment. So they should have waited longer than 8 to 9 months. Maybe given it, 18 years, and then been like, all right, this one's not any good, we better try again. But one of the diseases I actually have to deal with a lot is I have multiple sclerosis, which is fun to say when you have that disease, by the way. Thank you, whoever named that. And it's an autoimmune disease, which means my body attacks itself, which means I'm self-deprecating by factory setting. Like, I can't help it, I came out of the box this way. Like, I love myself, but can't do anything about what's happening here, And I will say, I think in quarantine last year, everyone learned something about themselves, right? We all learned something whether we wanted to or not. And I learned that you can still shit yourself even if you never leave home. I got up to about 6 times, and in the 365 days, that's still incredible odds. Like, I'm still not crapping my pants most of the time. Like, I'm still winning as an adult, I think. You know, I'm doing all right. But the reason you're going, oh, why is this person just grabbing themselves all the time? Why is that happening? The reason for that is because MS has caused me to have, there's no delicate way to put this, a broken asshole. And you're like, what does that mean? I'm like, it's like a folded bag of bread when you've lost the twist tie. You know, you just fold it under and pray. You're just like, oh, is this, all right. I'm just like rolling the dice every time I go to the bathroom. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to get up. Like, will this butthole close ever? Like, that's really always the question. But because of these muscle issues I have in that area, I also have very hilarious farts. I learned when I was living with my partner during quarantine that it sounds like ducks quacking when I fart. And I don't mean like, and you're like, oh, that's all right, but it was not just like, oh, it's just a duck. It was like every emotional range of a duck. Like sad duck, happy duck, angry duck, surprise duck, you know, like it was just every variety of the emotions that a duck could experience. And then like after a while, I realized with all the time I had, I just needed to like find someone whose kink it was to just like blow in it like a Nintendo cartridge. See if that would solve my problem. Maybe get it to work. This is a great segue, but I'm a non-binary person, has nothing to do with my beehole. I'm just moving on to different things that I'm talking about. I'm a non-binary person, and actually, I came to this realization, like I came out as gender fluid a few years ago, but after like looking at my own face for 8 months on Zoom, I was like, I don't like those pronouns. We gotta do something about that. And the thing is, once you've made the decision to tell the world that you have a preference for pronouns that people are going to constantly get wrong, it's like agreeing to go to calculus every day. And then teach calculus to every person you meet. Math class, that's what everybody wants to sign up for when they decide their identity, right? That's what we're all doing. And the thing is, like, I'm 37 years old. I've been non-binary since I was a kid. I grew up in the 90s. We didn't have a language for it. Like, we did not have a language. I was like, I'm a tomboy. I was gonna say, these are my pants. And that's not the next thing that I'd say. No, but like, I was very tight with a little neighborhood group of kids. And so when I wasn't sure how to express my non-binariness because I didn't have the words, I just told everyone in the neighborhood that I hadn't gotten my penis yet. Like, it just hadn't come in, you know? Like, I thought it was gonna grow in like a haircut, like I didn't understand. And I gotta tell you, the kids are very all right, because all of them were like, just let us know when it comes in, just let us know. Not a one kid judged me. Every single one of us was like, we just want to see your dick when it happens. Like, just let us know. Let us know. We want to see that shit. We want to see that shit. And so, you know, as a non-binary person, I consider myself a trans person. I always have my ear to the pulse of controversy, because you know, that's always what's going on. And early last year, there was a major controversy. There was a product. There was a very popular toy, children's toy product, been around since the 70s, I believe, and it had decided to drop its gender, right? And people were like, no! Potatoes totally have penises! We saw it! And the thing is, like, it was like I was looking through articles, and there was like articles where people were like, I know there's a boy penis in there, and I swear I saw it, there's a little boy penis, it's a boy potato. Like, it is a boy potato. And I didn't know that root vegetables had gender, did you? Did you guys know that? But when the controversy got brought up, I was like, actually, Potato Head, if you didn't figure out that that's what I'm talking about right now, Potato Head is actually the perfect mascot for non-binary and trans people. When you really think about it. Because like if I could just like open up a chamber on my ass and just like take parts out and just like interchange them, that's the fucking dream. Like that's all we want. We just want to be able to be like dick one day, boobs one day, dick one day, boobs one day. At least that's how I feel as a non-binary person. And just I want to put Potato Head on my flag. Like I gotta call Hasbro. Like I gotta make some phone calls about licensing. It sounds complicated.